Arkadaşlar kanala hoş geldiniz. Heavy Rain'de bıraktığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Hadi bakalım. Bu amcam kim acaba ya?
Lauren Winter. Ring any bells?
Nope, can't say it does. Oh, that Lauren Winter. Third floor, last door on the left, at the end of the corridor.
Kimse artık o. Koridorun en sonundaki burayı mı demiştin?
Lauren Winter?
Sorry, I only see clients by appointment.
Wait.
Aynen doğru geldik.
It's $50. I don't kiss and I don't do any weird shit.
Fine by me.
Kabul ettik, içeri girdik. Şey işte anlayacağınız arkadaşlar, otel odasında.
Put your money on the table. You got exactly 10 minutes when the alarm rings. It's over, okay? You should take your clothes off. We ain't got all day.
Elbiselerini çıkarmalısın. Bütün gün seni
Actually, I'm not a customer.
Ben müşteri değilim.
Shit, a
Aa,
cop.
sıçayım, polis.
I should have known. What you want, a freebie? Is that it?
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. The families of the victims of the Origami killer asked me to investigate the murders. I came here just to ask you some questions about Johnny.
Görevlendirildim. Sana birkaç soru sormam lazım.
I already told the police all I know and I have
Polise
nothing to
bildiğim
add.
her şeyi söyledim.
Leave me alone.
Lütfen beni yalnız bırak.
There'll be other victims if we don't stop the killer.
Yani durduramazsak
You
daha
have
çok
got to help me, Lauren. You may know something that can aid the investigation.
lütfen yardımcı ol dedi.
There's nothing you can do. My
Yardım
son's
edin,
dead.
hiçbir
Do
şey
you
yok.
hear me?
Oğlum
He's
öldü. Duyuyor
dead.
musun beni?
The killer is walking around free as we speak. He'll kill again if he's not arrested.
My Johnny's dead, so what difference does it make?
I bought 10 minutes of your time, didn't I? All I ask is that you use that time
Aynen,
to answer
parasını
some
verdik
questions.
aldık.
You want to pay me to tell you about my son? Is that it? You can buy my body, Mr. Shelby, but my son is not for sale. Get out of here. Get the fuck out!
Well, if you remember anything, the smallest detail, give me a call. No point in pushing it. She's not going to tell me anymore. I didn't learn squat. Well, it's worth a try.
Bir şey demeyecek anlaşılan. Ama şimdi hiç yardımcı olmadın ki bize. Ne ya? Astımı var adamın.
Lauren, open up, baby. It's me.
Troy, what are you doing here? I already told you I don't want to see you anymore.
Sorry, Dal, but I really wanted to see
Ne
you.
yapıyorsun lan sen?
What do you want, asshole?
Ne istiyorsun göteri?
Lauren, is everything all
Her
right?
şey iyi mi?
She's just swell. Now beat it, loser.
Lan oğlum var ya. Birden içeri.
You again? If you're looking for trouble, you found it. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Oh!
Troy, stop or I call the cops! Troy, I will call the cops!
Göremedim ya. Of.
I'll see you again, asshole.
Şerefsiz. Yürü lan.
Are you alright?
İyi misin?
Better than him, I guess.
Ondan daha iyiyim sanırım.
Who is he?
Kim o?
An ex-client who thinks he owns me.
Eski
He was getting violent
müşterilerinden.
and I told him I didn't want to see him anymore.
Çıldırdı, onu görmek
You
istemiyorum.
should be
söylediğine.
careful. He'll probably be back. Sorry about the mess.
Mr. Shelby,
Yeah.
thanks.
Sen ise hiçbir şey söylemedin ki bize. Hiçbir şey söylemedin ki bize.
God.
Bu sefer kime geçtik ya? Bir dakika, bir şey bakacağım. Soruyu hemen. Kim şimdi ya? Farklı karakterlere geçiyoruz soruyu. Yağmur'a bak. Ne ya? Bunda ne var? Ne istiyoruz burada?
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Agent Norman Jaden,
O
FBI.
You
FBI'den.
got a badge or something, Mr. Jaden?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Check. You can pass.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks. Video memo recording, Agent 47023, Norman Jaden, Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m.
İstediğini takıp çıkarabiliyor.
Unrelated to the investigation. I'm looking for Lieutenant Carter Blake. Thanks. Airy comment, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me you'd be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Well, are you coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the Origami Killer.
Has the body been identified?
No, not yet. We should know more later today. Any news on the coroner?
He's on his way, Lieutenant.
We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
Do we know the cause of death?
There are no marks on the body. Chances are he was drowned, like the others.
Has the time of death been established?
Based on the rigor mortis, must be less than 6 hours ago. We should know more once the coroner has had a look.
Any witnesses?
None yet. Given the neighborhood, I'd be surprised if anybody saw anything. Tony, I don't want to see a single shit-stirring journalist within a mile of here. You got it?
Yes, Lieutenant.
There are a lot of people on the crime scene. Aren't you afraid your men might destroy some clues?
You don't find proof sitting behind a desk. We're not in the habit of trampling things into the ground, even if we're not in the FBI.
No, of course not. That's not what I meant.
Listen, I'm a little busy here. Why don't we discuss all this a little later, back at the office?
Oh, no problem. I understand. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jaden, you come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
Harry Cameron, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. Some orchid pollen. The concentration of pollen in the air is quickly decreasing because of the rain, but it gets higher in the direction of the body. Airy comment. Pollen particles disappear in the tall grass. It's probably the end of the trail. Airy comment. Traces of blood on the railroad track. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion. Footprints continue just after the pollen trail. There's a good chance that they're the killers. Airy comment. Traces of blood detected on the fence behind the railroad line. There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car. There's a good chance that they're the killers. buried comment, the victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file. Superficial wound on the right thigh. The blood is identical to that on the fence. Think I've seen all there is to see.
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
No, I've seen enough. I'm leaving too.
Bizim şeye geçtik, yine Ethan'a geçtik.
A bat.
Şey. Right, fox.
A fox.
Daha çok crab gibi ya.
A crab.
What that shadow?
Death.
Death abi.
Death.
Hangisiydi?
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition.
Psikolojik kondisyon.
I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day.
Kazalar sürekli olur.
You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death.
Sonsuza dek bunun için suçlayamazsın ölümü için, oğlunun ölümü için.
How is Shaun?
Shaun nasıl? Mutsuz.
I know he's really unhappy. He just can't understand why I seem unable to love him.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I no longer want to live. I have no reason to continue.
Not even for your son, Shaun.
Onun için bile mi devam ettin?
I couldn't save Jason.
Jason'ı kurtaramadım.
Shaun doesn't need a father like me.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
Have there been any cases of split personality developing after concussion? Like people doing things but having no memory of what they've done? Like somebody else had been doing them?
We know that in certain cases, a violent shock to the brain can cause serious psychological disturbances, like schizophrenia, for example. That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week. You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor.
Hiç de öyle hissetmiyorum doktor. Doktor hani böyle bir travmadan sonra yaşadığın için ve bu halde olduğun için mutlu olmalısın filan dedi de biz de hiç öyle hissetmiyoruz dedik. Hakikaten depresifiz ya. 2 yıl geçmiş ama oğlumuz bizden nefret ediyor.
Is something the matter, Shaun?
Bir problem var Shaun.
No, I'm all right.
Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
Diğer çocuklar oynamayacak mısın?
I don't feel like it.
İşte havamda değilim.
How did things go at school today?
Nasıl geçti okulun?
I was punished because I didn't do my homework.
Cezalandırıldım çünkü ev ödevimi yapmadım.
I'm sorry about that, Shaun.
Bunun için üzgünüm Shaun.
Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay?
İşleri yoluna koyacağız, tamam mı?
Do you want to eat something?
Bir şey yemek istiyor musun?
I haven't been on a seesaw in a long time. What do you think?
Yeah. Come on, Dad, make me fly.
What about that merry-go-round? I bet I can push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great!
Gel.
Go on, Dad, as fast as you can. Whoa! I think my head is spinning.
Good training for astronauts, though.
Gel sen gel. Olmazsa olmaz.
You want to go play on the swing? I'll push you.
Okay. You're not pushing Dad.
Biz niye yapacağız? Ne anlamadım ya.
Why'd you stop? Come on, Dad. Higher.
Yaptığım
Don't want to play that game anymore.
Looks like rain's coming. I think you better go.
Okay. You know, I didn't mean what I said before. I was just angry.
You were right to be angry. I wasn't very nice to you either.
söylediğim için üzgünüm diyor, çok kızgınım diyor. Öyle demek istememiştim diyor aslında. Nefret ettim falan demişti ya.
Hey, Dad, can I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket. One, please. That's the $1.
Neredeyiz abi? Neredesin? Bir an bir şey olduk, delirdik. Yine gitti bizim kafa. Şizofreni değil ki o. Abi çocuk gitti ya. Ana. Adam iyice gitti ya. Oğlum bu nasıl bir olaydır ya? Ay ay.
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
Şimdi gelecek. Takvimimizdeki açılı işletim sistemini.
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. I'll cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain. Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI is here.
Jaden, of course. We've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
No, it's fine. We just have to get to the press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell them. Fortunately, today we have some news. Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah, we met this morning.
He has his own methods, but he's a good cop. I'm sure you'll get on well together. Do you know how to tie a knot in a necktie?
I guess.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This Origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern. There are hundreds of killers in this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic. He leaves flowers and origami figures. Work that one out. Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
No, of course not. All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter. Not bad. Oh, go see Charlie and she'll show you to your office. Check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the club, Jaden.
I'm ready to start. Maybe we should kick off by talking about the case?
I have some work to finish here. Let's talk about that later if you don't mind.
Okay. No problem. Just let me know when you're available.
Ofis nerede ya?
Is that true? You seem to be well informed. Yes, we asked the FBI to send us a profiler to help us with this investigation. We were planning to announce this in the next few days, but it seems that won't be necessary. To support the efforts of the police force, of course. Thank you for your cooperation.
Captain Perry, one more question, please.
Hadi oğlum, bitti mi lan işin?
Really starting to dislike that guy. Gotta watch my back from now on. Case is front page news in all the papers. It's not gonna be easy investigating a crime under the glare of all this publicity. I should get Perry's assistant to show me my office. I can't wait to get to work. Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Congratulate Larry on my behalf.
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
Biz de ofisi arıyoruz 2 saattir ya. Ofise bak. Süper.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Okay, time to work.
Evet, çalışma zamanı. Şuraya bak, odaya bak ya. Örümcek ağları falan içeriyor.
Step 1. Change the office.
Bu ne? Oo, çok iyi.
The killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83.
Origami figürü.
No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on.
İpucu yok bunda. Orkid.
A common species.
Yani çok.
That doesn't help much. Just one origami store in town.
Sadece bir tane origami mağazası var.
The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop.
yanlışlık yaptı. Şimdi kurbanlar. Abi yukarı aç diyorum ya. Aç şunu, aç. Yok abi, çıldıracağım. Switch camera. Yok, files'ı seçtim. Şöyle yapalım.
Eight victims in the last 3 years.
Sonuç yılda 8 kurban.
All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence.
Şiddet yok.
The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything.
Gün ışığında.
Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later.
Public yerlerde. Hani kalabalık yerlerde.
In rainwater.
Mutlaka yağmur olduğunda, yağmur yüksek olduğunda, ortaya çıktığında. Analyze. Hepsinde.
There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall.
Hepsi sonbaharda olmuş.
The killer has a large comfort zone. He gained confidence rapidly and moved away from his base. This won't make the geoprofiling any easier. Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned.
Hep cesetler 6 saat sonra bulunmuş.
Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on.
Hepsi de boğulmuş.
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45.
Beyaz.
He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time.
Çalışıyor muhtemelen ama boş zamanlarında bu olayları gerçekleştiriyor. Bir analiz yok bunun için tabii.
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time.
Bunda ne var ya? Parkinson falan mı var bunda? Buna ne oluyor? Titreme falan mı oluyor?
Here we go again. I better go wash my face. I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist. That's all right. I know I can make it. I know I can make it.
Is everything all right, sir?
No one must see.
Titreme var ya. Parkinson falan mı var oğlum? Niye titriyor bunun eli? Sinir hastalığı falan mı var? Bu kim? Ha, eğitim gelmiş. Oldu kayıp tabii ki.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Mars. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Shaun. We played together for a while. And then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses. And when I turned back, Shaun had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about... 5:30, I think. I'm not really sure.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat. A beige coat. And a pair of pants. Green pants.
How could Shaun have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I went to sit on a bench a little way off. I didn't notice right away the carousel had stopped. That must have been when Shaun disappeared.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I don't know. I panicked. I didn't know what to do.
Did Shaun have any particular difficulties, Mr. Mars? Anything that might have caused him to run away?
Shaun is a sensitive child. Our relationship has been a little difficult recently.
Everything okay at school? Any particular problems between you and your wife?
My wife and I have been separated for the last 6 months. But Shaun would not have gone off without telling his mother or me.
All right, that's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Shaun overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the Origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple of hours.
But what if it is the Origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Abi çok kötü bir durum.
Did they find something?
İçeri buldun mu?
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Bu gece aramaya devam edecekler, sürdürecekler.
Do they think it's the Origami killer?
Origami killer mıdır sence? Origami katili midir?
It's still too early to say.
Söylemek için çok erken ama...
But it is a possibility.
Mümkünatı vardı yani.
What happened, Ethan?
Ne oldu Ethan? Nasıl
How could you
Shaun?
lose Shaun like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason?
Jason'ı kaybetmen yetmedi mi?
I'm sorry.
Öyle demek
It's not what I meant to say. I miss him so much.
Kadın haklı abi ama hastalığımız var bizim de ya. Aha geldi yine bizim dedektife. En sevdiğim adam ha. Ama bir sonraki bölümde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Ben de çok meraklandım ne olacak diye. Cinayet çözülecek mi? Ne olacak? Bir sonraki bölümde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz arkadaşlar. Kendinize çok iyi bakın.